All right, you louts. You know how this works. This is really all about you, believe it or not. So I want to see you in the top chat, in the live chat, asking some questions. Otherwise, I'm going to get angry. Oh my goodness. Why am I hearing myself? I tried so hard to make it like a professional show, and look what happens. I start looping myself. All right. Very exciting stuff. We've got a lot going on. We've got a landlord's agent who returned our call, and we're going to be dialing him back. That's somewhere in the great state of California. And we're going to be answering a couple of texts from current clients. And those are good questions. If you consult with me, you're going to get my actual Swaler phone number, this particular phone number. And we're going to be communicating. Whenever you need something, just send me a text. It's not going to get out of control. I know that there are other, let's just call them fake guru, right? There's other folks out there that in the laundry sphere, I know who these people are. And I know that they have not a lot to contribute. I don't know, or if you're on here and you've grabbed up a course and you spent thousands and thousands of dollars, are you happy? I talk to the people that aren't. It's sad. But I think we expect that nowadays, right? Throw some guy some money or gal and don't expect much out of it. It's not really fair. When I started this, I'm the kind of person that would never buy a course. So I'm the perfect one to do this for you because I did it, in my opinion and others' opinions, so well. Dotting every T and crossing every I because I wanted to make sure that you didn't have that feeling in the pit of your stomach that you gave money to some fake guru, sadly. Jump in here and ask your questions, whatever comes to your little hearts and minds. I'm here to help. We'll talk to you guys for a minute or two. I've already turned the toll-free number onto my phone, so maybe we'll get some naysayers or folks that can or cannot spell laundry on the line. I don't know. That's always going to be up to you guys. Kill shot. There's that word again. You guys are winding me up already. You want to see me press the buttons. All right, let's get to it. This is real. It's live. Pressing the flesh. Patrick says, don't get angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Hola, says Marta. Hola, ¿qué pasa, amiga? We fear your wrath. Don't worry, Patrick. I'm over here on the internet. I can't really reach out and slug you. Wade says, good evening from the great white north. Wade has a free laundromat. It's very real. Nothing's free. Try not to be an idiot. Guess what? You're going to get the business rights for nothing. You're not going to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy someone's failure. Who would sell a successful cash business? In my experience, no one does. Some of these stores are making decent money, but they can't figure out how to extricate themselves from the business. They can't figure out how to get their time back. That's the only real legitimate reason for selling one of these. And they'll never tell you, I spend 115 hours a day in here, and that's why I'm going to get out. They'll make some other excuse, even though that's the truth. You might be foolish enough to think you're different, that if you buy that business, you're going to be able to extricate yourself, get your time back, spend time with your family. Maybe you'll bring them to the laundromat to fold clothes. My goodness. If you can't run one store without your time in that laundromat, then you can never scale and run 10 of them or 20 or 100. So why bother? If you can't figure out how to run one store with a minimal amount of effort, how can you possibly step out and step back and have an empire? You can't. Those of you who've seen my silly course know how to do it. Do you? I hope so. We'll also be returning. We got a lot to do. We'll also be talking to a client who already has another free laundromat, not Wade. We sent out a letter of intent. We got a response from that LOI. So we'll talk about that. Have you seen my course? Towards the end, I ask you, hey, if you want to see the LOI, just email me. Have you emailed me? I'll send it to you. With a caveat, with a warning. Don't just fire off the letter of intent like other fake gurus, fake, like others are out there telling you to do. It's called a farming letter. Now we get farming texts, don't we? Do you own anything? You have a car? Is it 10 years old? You'll get the text, and I don't know this personally, but I just saw a video about it. Hey, how'd you like a loan on that 87 Toyota Corolla? You see, what they want is your title. You sign it over to them and you get a loan. You don't pay the loan, the repo man's in your garage. Whoops, there goes your vehicle. Do you own land? Hey, Daniel, how would you like to part with that 151 acres that you have in northern Arizona? No, thanks. Leave me alone. Kill shot. Joshua was just saying hi. Well, Josh, I appreciate it. The comments are appreciated. Everybody can say that. Have a blessed day. I'll be listening while I'm driving. Well, be careful, Josh. If you do crash, let us know. Just type random numbers like this and letters like this. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to put some X's across my top chat. I do that, for those of you that know me, so that I can keep my place. So keep the questions coming. I'll keep my place there, and then I'll know where to come back to. Little dialing music, Paul. See if this works.
Let me put
Try
this
not
thing
to
on
be
mute.
an idiot. What'd you say?
I had to mute my live. I'm listening.
Good.
I'm in my cockpit.
Your cockpit?
Yeah. My 3 screens. Multitasking, listening to you.
Your cockpit?
That's right.
So many screens.
I'm ready to fire off.
Your people want to know why I sound the same as I do when I talk to them on the phone, and you sound different. You sound like you're on a live. You sound like
really.
You sound like you're trying to be a radio DJ.
I don't have that sweet mic you have. That I don't. I don't have that.
I just, generally speaking, I just buy the most expensive thing, and that works for me.
Yeah, I always say that price is a great differentiator. I mean, it means something too. I mean, not all the time is it the best thing, but usually.
Well, my daughter and I, being competitive shooters, we have these, when we shoot long range, we have these little shooting bags, and I forget the name of the company, but it's the size is, it's called Schmedium. So, we have nicknames for everything, and I say, hey, grab the Schmedium bag. Well, most of them are filled with sand, and ours, she's very small, she's very slight. And so ours is filled with, I don't know, popcorn or something. It's really light. And it was about $30 more expensive. So I got that one. And whenever somebody out on the range grabs it, they always say, oh, what's this? This is too light. This isn't going to. I'm sorry. She beat you this match by how many positions?
Yeah.
And you're going to complain that it's. And I say, I just bought the most expensive one. And it ended up, I think, lighter is better. But what do you know? All right, so Daniel texted him a couple days in a row. He just texted me back. And, he just decides to pick up the phone and call me. But, again, I'm on the telephone, depending. I've been pushing back the ocean with a broom here. We do get rain every now and then in Arizona.
I like that. I heard that the other day. I'm going to use it if you don't mind. I like it.
It's not mine. Very, very old metaphor.
Well, they say there are no new ideas, right?
I think that was Thomas Jefferson, right after he invented the light bulb.
Yeah.
Okay, refresh my memory. So I have not yet talked to this dude.
No. So this is some other info that and the only reason I have this info and he has mine is because, like I told you, I vetted him, my info. We've never talked. You and him have never talked. I understand. I haven't even looked at the text. I understand the space next door is the landlord is willing to go for the laundromat. I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not leading with that, but this place is still there for lease. He's the second agent.
We talked to the other guy. We sent the other guy a canned email.
Yep.
6 months ago.
We did LOI on that guy.
Well, it's the same guy.
We did.
I mean, he.
No, that was Sebastian.
I know, but this guy is privy to that information. It's not as though he doesn't have that. And right. You have to realize they want $2.85 modified gross. They want $7,000 a month. So that's the whole. We need to make them understand. And whether it's a day or an hour. I get your text, hey, he's ready, he wants to talk. Great. If you let a day go by and this guy texts me, you, back and forth, then there's some desperation there. There's no other way to figure that out, right? Now, now we're in a better position to come back. I mean, this is negotiating. You say, hey, you're not, if you lease this to a laundromat, and here I am being academic because I'm going to say the same thing to him. It's not a realistic price for a laundromat, period. Maybe I'm educating you, and I let him talk first. I'll let him say that it is the rate of rent that should be expected in this zip code. Okay, well, not for us. And then you have to stand your ground on all that. So it's a corner suite. It's a decent spot. What's the disposition of the store? Is it still operating?
Oh, Danny, I was there months ago. I doubt anything's changed. It's terrible. I've never seen dryers this old.
But it's still running. It's still open. You can still go in there. You're very lucky.
You can, yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's operating. Yep. Okay. It's open. You see, I get a new client yesterday who says to me, well, I found a store, but it's not for sale. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't have to be for sale. It might be for sale. That's just an indication of failure. It doesn't have to be closed. It doesn't have to be opened. It just has to be a laundromat with existing infrastructure. That's all we really care for. So the disposition of the store doesn't matter. It is, but then again, there's always this urgency when it's a shut down store. Oh, it's closed. We better get it. Somebody else is gonna get it.
Yeah. It's this down the street from this one that we're gonna call. I thought, I was like, oh shit, I saw Laundromat and it was closed. And I know why it didn't succeed. But I went in there and, like you say, the place was vanillaed. I didn't see anything in there. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
no way.
That's not.
All the copper's probably gone.
Well,
nope, it's not what I want.
I have people telling me, okay, they put in the document a former laundromat, and I'm looking at pictures of a bowling alley, and I'm like, what how did you know that? Oh, on Google Maps, it used to be a laundromat in 1984. Okay, well.
Awesome.
Did you watch the course? Do you really understand what we're doing? All right, he's motivated. He's about $2 away from motivation, so I don't know.
Okay.
Let's call this guy up and see what's what.
All right.
Here we go. Stand by.
Okay.
Don't be looking at me on the YouTube. It's going to throw you off. Now's where you subscribe. Do it.
Hello.
Danny boy.
How's it going?
At long last. It's going. Are you privy to the previous information that we sent to Sebastian? And our efforts to lease this spot?
No, only
Good.
from what Frank said that you guys had made a run at it, but that's all I know.
What? Okay, we'll start from scratch. I don't
Yeah.
mind that. So, uh, I've got stores in 3 states. Been doing this 21 years. Laundromats, for me and Frank, we are looking to sign long-term leases at a reasonable rate that is commensurate for a laundromat. Retool it, spend the money there. It's easily $500,000 to start, right? It's different than many other businesses. It's all equipment. We are getting a leg up because it is a laundromat, right? The gas, water, electric, it's all in place. Without too much hassle, we can get this place operating as quickly as we can and do it right. There are some laundromats out there that do it right. Obviously, your tenant, I don't know the situation, but I can walk in there and tell you that they are not cleaning the lint traps, they're not fixing equipment, it smells, they don't turn the air conditioning on, all that stuff. But I'm not here to ask about your rent rolls for your current operator. I'm here to throw our hat into the ring. Now, the bad news is you guys have your rate of rent that is just too high for a laundromat. And I can explain that. I can go into detail. You know, you've got choices, Daniel. You go into the Monday meeting and say, I don't think this is going to work for a laundromat. It's fine with me. All boats rise with that tide, and my other stores will do better in the area because this one goes away. But I don't want to see the laundry go away because the infrastructure is there. So that said, we can write you an LOI. We're normally looking for lengthy abatement, 15-year term minimum, because I'm retooling every 7, right? I don't want to end up like your current tenant. How did he do that? Well, he bought it. People do. Then they're in arrears. They owe money to that previous operator. They can't afford new equipment ever, so they limp it along. It's really sad. I mean, it's sad because this is a service that the consumer needs, right? You don't need to go to Korean food tomorrow, but you might like it. You need to do your laundry. So there's a certain class that needs to get in here, and we do the stores properly. I could go, I could bore you to death with the details, but I won't. So at the end of the day, I don't want to partner with you, but I want to work with landlords that are willing to understand. You're going to get that rent check every month, even though it is not commensurate with a weed farm or a nail salon or national chain. I have seen your flyers. I know what you're asking. I don't want to send you an LOI and have it ignored. So what is it, 2,300 square feet?
That's the approximate dimensions I got from the property manager. He says it's around 2,300, 2,600.
Are you new with?
I don't know.
Are you new with them?
Uh-huh.
With that?
I had worked on this property like 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I have not.
You sound like you're 20.
In recent years? Oh.
You were 5.
All right. But I have not, in recent, 5, 7 years. So I'm new with this round.
Okay. Well,
and I'm working with the property manager too directly.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad to see the operator go, but they're, it's end of the rope.
Yeah.
You're on a 15-year term. What's the best rate you can give me?
Well, you know what they're asking, and this is what I'm telling other laundromats that are doing their due diligence. From what my sense is, they're willing to work with a good operator on the rent. Now, if it's going to come in at a low ball, that's something that they will not entertain.
You should be a politician, Daniel. I just asked you what's your best rate. And you tap danced in a circle, which is fine. I mean, it's not your building. There's no passion here. You said a couple of things, right? Other laundromats. Well, great. I will caution you, if you are dealing with the folks that normally come forward, PWS and some of the others, they're distributors, right? What they wish to do is retool this place, same as I do, without spending the money on infrastructure, same as I will. But the difference, they're going to sell it, right? Sublease, right? Like back in New York where I'm from. The worst thing a landlord wants to see. So they're going to build it up and sell the equipment in place essentially as a great deal where they're selling their equipment for double the value. Just a warning. And they're going to remain as a rider on the lease. And so now they've got the greatest credit. They've got $1 billion backers, and that's great. I'm not jealous. I have 36 stores, so that's not bad for a small operator. There's a lot of bigger operators. And you're going to be stuck holding the bag when they pay a stipend. And they've probably already asked you for this stuff. Then there's the other type who doesn't really have any experience, and there's been a lot of hype in laundries lately. It's all over the internet. It's the greatest business ever, picking up gold out of the streets. I just saw the other day the #1 YouTube algorithm is money. 20-year-old kids don't want to work. They just want a business where they can walk away. Well, that ain't this. All that being said, I mean, I've got stores in LA County where I'm doing 90 cents a square foot. Yeah, they're older buildings, but the laundromats thrive. Understand that my debt service is going to be in excess of my lease rate. It always is. And I drag that debt service every 7 years. My tax benefit runs out, right? My depreciation is over. So retool the store. Why not? Give the customer what they need. That's all this business is, frankly. Equipment. Yeah, there's a lot of little stuff. Coat drives in the wintertime, which is coming. Barbecues in the summertime. We become a community member as much as we possibly can. So, you know, I don't want to go back and forth. I'm not going to write this at $3 a square foot, but you tell me what's the best you think they'll do?
They don't tell me that, right? They, so I don't have a crystal ball.
You know what's going on there. I mean, you do modified gross. If I write this thing at $20 all in yearly, what's going to happen? I don't want to be ignored. I don't want to waste my time.
Oh yeah, no, no.
Okay, so you must know
Don't see that one.
something. You're telling me, oh, I can't take that to them. That's a waste of your time. How much abatement do they give on a 15-year term? Who's signing 15-year leases in your centers? And I expect reasonable bumps, of course.
I mean, in general, medical, right?
Right.
Medical signs long-term leases in restaurants and laundromats.
Fewer and fewer of us around.
Now, so I did get a list of protected deals. Now, you're not SoCal Wash and Fold, are you?
No, we haven't talked. No.
Okay, so that's the only one I see from their list that would. Okay, so then that's that, and we can keep talking.
Well, I'm just listening. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I should write this for. And, you know, maybe we part as friends and maybe you end up finding me another store with infrastructure and we can do that deal. But if they have their heart set, you could be the guy to go in there and say, look, you want to see the tenants survive. You don't care if they thrive, but you want to see them survive so they can pay the rent. Look at your current tenant. Doesn't know it. Why would anybody else want to come in here and do this, right? Because we know what we're doing. There's all these excuses. Oh, he's old. Sure, he's old. And then they're working every day. You can't have more than one store and not work in it. You can't, there's no way to scale. I don't think this is a game. I mean, you tell me you don't know what they want, but you know they won't accept 20 all in. So what should I write this for? And I'm giving you the price where we can survive. I mean, these customers need to be drugged back into the store kicking and screaming. Laundry customers are all word of mouth people. Oh, I heard that place is nice now. Why? New equipment. Oh, yeah, but what are they charging? Not going to pay more. Rather use this shitty laundromat around the corner I've been going to. No, the prices are the same. Oh, okay. So we have to do a loss leader for 6 months or a year.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable coming up with my own number and get held to it. So,
Okay, well, I'll write it for 20.
yeah.
Then you
Okay.
can ignore it. Rent abatement. What abatement can you offer me on 15 years?
This is what I know. I know that they're tough. I'm working a deal on the 800 square feet, and they are tough. So, you know, this is your proposal, so you put in what you feel.
What's 1 + 1, Daniel?
2.
Oh my God, you can give a straight answer. I'm impressed. I will write the LOI. You're supposed to laugh at that. We're going to be friends. I'm going to write the LOI. I'm going to put in there what I need. Do they have any money?
Uh-huh.
Are they going to move some money from other tenants? What about that? What about TI?
Okay. My feeling is they're not those kind of landlords, right? Big institutional landlords with TI budgeted and
Okay,
free
thank you.
rent
That's another
for the
straight
use.
answer.
You know what I
hear
mean?
you. Yeah. I'm not looking for them to
So,
buy me washers and dryers. I'm
yeah.
looking for them to elevate their space. This place is a train
Uh-huh.
wreck. It needs air conditioning. You know, your AC units are screwed in here. And it looks to me like it's swamp cooled. Are you aware of that?
No.
Yeah. Can you imagine 2025? There's no air conditioning in here. It's got
Yeah.
a space heater in the corner and swamp coolers. So there's no argument there. I'll make sure I write it for new air. They probably don't even know. I mean, have you walked into this place?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been
Right.
inside?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yep.
Kind of embarrassing.
Yep. Yeah. I went and then I walked into the other two down the street, and I'm like, wow, this is a much better presentation for the customers. Massage chairs and TVs and the other locations. It's like not comparable.
Yeah, those aren't my stores. I would never do massage chairs. It's disgusting. I set all my televisions to the same channel so we don't have battling Telemundo going on. You know, I've created a lot of these theorems that I use. And when something doesn't work, I change it, unlike a lot of these folks. All right, what is your bestest email address? I think I have it, but what is it? Oh, good. Yeah, just text it to me.
Yeah.
All right, give us about 20. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. We'll have it to you by Monday.
Okay. I just sent it over as well.
There it is. Johnny on the spot. Thanks, Danny boy.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Thank you.
What a dick.
Hey, how's Wade already commenting? We're disconnected, yes?
Disconnected from
him?
what?
Him. Daniel, we're good? How's Wade commenting on SoCal Wash and Fold so quick in the top chat?
Because Wade is on watching the thing. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, got it. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I
He's
didn't,
listening.
because I have you muted. I'm not listening to the live.
Good.
I don't know if there's a delay.
But you were listening to the call.
Yes.
Wade, I assume that what you did, they named names. You will likely get the. Oh yeah, Hop Sing. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. These guys throw out all these people, and he said that they had a deal. But first and foremost, Frank,
Yeah.
I know what I think. What do you think?
You know, I like he said, he has no inkling of what they're going to do other than not spend money on
It's not
TI.
true.
He sounded like
That's
he knew
not
that.
true. He knows.
Yeah.
He lied. I mean, it's not. You don't. When you negotiate, you have to be very careful not to lie to motherfucker. All right. You can't just say I don't know, and then I say $20 all in, which is something that I don't do. Right. I want to tip my hand, but you can.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But I said all in, meaning that's including your triple nets and your cams.
Okay? Yeah, cams. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, they won't. I mean, he snapped off instantly. They won't do that. Well,
true.
He just lost all credibility. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got other laundromats.
Yep.
Again, would we believe that so much if we hadn't left him hanging for a couple of days? It's hard to believe when he's calling and texting both of us every single day. Okay. And I'm not going to tip my hand. I'm not going to say, interesting. This isn't some backyard deal where I'm trying to, it's no pissing contest. This isn't the mafia, right? I'm not going to lift up my shirt and show him my pistol. I'm saying, all right, you want to bullshit me? I'll let you bullshit me. I'll just file it away. Right. And I did. I thought he was a kid. He says, I dealt with this 15 years ago. So he's not. I'm not comfortable providing my own number. Wow, that's a big difference from I don't know what they will accept, isn't it? Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do they have any money? He knows what that means. No. They're not one of these big right? I don't know what right means, right? I mean, I'm just remembering what he said. They're not one of these big institutional landlords. How would I know?
Right.
Got the Big Saver, the State Farm, right? So you're going to be wasting your time, but when I tell the guy we can survive at $20, write it at 20.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the photos. I probably shouldn't curse because it makes YouTube so angry. People, they go in the comments like, why is this channel not the biggest thing on the internet? Well, because I say all the time.
Right. You know, at the end of the day, if it does progress, like I'm looking at the comments, the other two laundromats, what this does have is
these people on comments don't mean shit. What are you talking about?
Even old Wade there.
This isn't. Well, Wade knows what he's doing, but you're.
That's what. Yeah, like you said, it's like the other two maybe laundromat killers. Like the one, it's nice, it's dressed up, it's beautiful, but it's small. The other one is down the road on the other side of the street, old but big, well run.
Well, now you're getting into the fear. And imagine your store, which is not yours yet. Imagine this store with all brand new equipment, proper advertising, all the techniques that make me goes, oh, they got massage chairs. You're a fucking idiot. This guy walks into a laundromat as thinking like, oh, I'd like to have that in a laundromat. Nobody sits in those nasty ass chairs, but the homeless people.
Gross.
So it's like, bro, let's call Wade since he won't shut up. Here we go. Subscribe. Don't miss these lives. Look at this. Cavalcade.
Hey, how'd you know I was watching?
I wonder, you're like every other comment on here.
I'm engaged.
What, isn't it cocktail hour in Canada?
I'm actually off a day somehow. We don't have names that.
All right. Eric, who's an old school free laundromat guy. There's a bunch. Look at this. Old school. Daniel. Eric sold out to his brother. They make, they're like the custom milk guys. I love it. They have the old school with the pogs. Finishing up his retool in 9 days. Third store since 2020. One of your first digital course buyers. I couldn't hook up a DVD player and it blew your mind. LOL. First of all, Eric, if you're LOLing just to piss me off, good job. Secondly, I should probably come out. Where are your stores, Eric? I should probably come visit you. Marcus says, Danny, I feel like I should already know this, but I noticed a payphone inside a laundromat. Did you say we should keep the phone and just get a new number for it, then list that on Google? No. You keep the phone number that works in the store. You don't keep the payphone.
Payphone just brings the drug users.
Yeah, I mean, who uses a payphone anymore? Solms Thompson, about to buy your course, dive in and change my life. Well, I hope so. The changing is up to you, buddy. Josh Rapp, if I crash because I'm laughing hysterically at a moron on the other end of your phone call. Ooh, I think he means Daniel. Just subscribe. Thank you, Mr. D'Angelo. Well, thanks, David. I know, yeah. The crystal ball line is not mine. People say that all the time. Now I'm gonna be off of it. Hi, Danny from Louisiana. Hi, Timothy. And then Wade redacted a bunch of messes and says SoCal Washington. Yeah, Hop Sing. No ticky, no laundry. Sounds like the other two laundromats are laundromat killers. They're all dressed up for the porn. All right, now we're up to date. Wade, say hello to Frank.
Hey,
Frank,
Wade.
how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Brother?
Good.
I'm living the dream. Trying to get my second laundromat. We're trying hard.
Good.
It's like
Trying to get my first.
Like I planned it. Frank, what do you want to ask Wade, Frank?
You know what I did enjoy, Danny, and this will probably be like my question. Was it Monday or Tuesday? You had a guy on before the one guy that you asked him to spell laundromat. And you were like, hey, tell everybody what a new laundromat store owner goes through. And he was like, phone calls. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I want to know like what the day to day, like that's what that guy started talking about that. I was like, oh, it's going to be good. So that's what I like to know. You know.
Well, I want to the real questions, right? You're not going to hear the fake gurus. Sure. Number one, they don't have anybody to talk to. They don't have any real clients that they've helped in any way, shape, or form. They might get lucky with one guy who was dumb enough to buy a store, but then they're not going to get on and then ask that guy or gal, hey, what's the worst part about running this business? And then just shut up and see what it is. Let the dice lie, you know. And you know, I've had people say on my recorded sit-down interviews, which I just don't really do those anymore. I guess I should, but
you get your ass to Canada, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what I do is I can't be bothered, but what I do is I take a screen cap and I put it in the I don't even know what they call it on YouTube. I put a picture up there because I'm getting these emails. People are like, hey, we got our 9th store opened up, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I should probably go there. Nah. I don't want to go to Chattanooga, Tennessee. No offense to Chattanooga. Love you in Tennessee.
They got trains there, right?
They have trains?
Yeah, they got trains there, right? Chattanooga.
Have you ever been to America? Do they let you guys come down here?
Yeah. I go down like every 3 years for a championship thing that they do.
Hockey?
Board games, actually, believe it or not. I won a few world championships for board games.
Well, I can't say that surprises me about you, Wade.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Shelley's take like 8 or 10 hours for one game.
Shelley's on. She was in Chattanooga in May. Yeah, you went without me. She went to visit her nephew. Our nephew, I guess. Oh, and here's Shelley, and Mac isn't on here. He's going to be so upset. Okay. What do you want to ask him? You got an LOI to put together. And, you know, this guy was really, I enjoy talking to really good negotiators. I do, but he's not that, right?
No.
He wasn't, he was like, oh, I mean, you could convince me, you could say, hey, I'm new here. They got me in the corner. I don't even have an office. I got a cubicle. I'm filling out my TPS reports, and I can't really get a feel for these guys, but I'm working for you, Danny. I want to get this done. No, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
He's like clammed up. And with 2 or 3 questions, right, I'm able to find out that he's full of shit. It's not hard.
He's like a Milton.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm breaking my arm patting myself on the back, but the truth is, I'm cold calling a guy I've never spoken with, and I'm trying to get you the absolute best lease rate. It's more important to me. A guy like Joe in LA or a guy like Wade, they know what they can afford in lease rates, and they know that I'm asking for even less because I want your first store to be a home run. Once you
The
have,
most important thing is your lease rate.
right. Once you have 10
Yeah.
stores, you're going to be thinking, I really want more. I don't even care if I only make 6,000, 7,000 a month net. I'll go for it. Oh, you see, I said net, unlike the fake gurus. Fake guru. You're making $10,000 a week.
Yeah.
So I got more shit to do. You get, I'll email you the letter. Well, you've got the LOI and all the
Okay.
things and stuff, and I'll put his email in here. Just understand, kids and guys and folks at home, that I may or may not do a live when we're making cold calls, and I may or may not do a live when I get an incoming call. These landlords do call back. If I've got some, like Wade and I have been calling the same store for months and months and months, and then she picked up one time and talked to us, Chinese gal, Pebbo's Laundry, right? And
Yep, exactly.
it's frustrating because we know the number is correct. She said to call her back, and we call and call and call, and I've left dozens of messages. But, you know, I really need to get my windows swapped out in my house. I really need to get new flooring. But you have to be in the right mood. You have to, you're getting bombarded by offers and you're hearing commercials on television. But then the one lazy Saturday comes and you're sitting there and you hear the commercial, it just hits you right. And you say, you know what, I'm going to call that number. I'm going to do it. And that's the way these landlords are. We have to stay in their ear and we have to keep after them. And when a guy like Daniel comes back at us, it's never important to jump through fucking hoops and be on the phone with him the same minute that he calls. It's just not.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
have better things to do. And that's not true
You
of
don't see
me.
that,
I'm not saying that I have better things to do. I'm saying that he can't, if we would have called him 5 seconds after he texted you 2 days ago, right? Oh, what's he thinking? Same thing that we know is not true
right.
now. Oh, they don't have any. He says, oh, we've got other deals. Fuck you. Come on.
Yeah.
You don't.
That was that.
Get a deal. Yeah.
You don't.
Like I was in that place in February of this year. It would have been done already.
Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
You got it.
And I first thing I asked him, are you privy to the other information? No. And I know, I said it's the same guy. No, it's the same entity. When you take over a cold case, you're going to see all the murder photos and you're going to see all the things and stuff. You never know where my analogies are going to come from, but kill, shot. He says, oh, I haven't seen it. Well, they don't know what they're doing. One hand doesn't know what the other's doing.
Yeah. Unprofessional.
Yeah.
All right.
Some
You get one more, Frank, you get one more question
Yes.
for Wade because he's got to go
One more
back
first
to being a
question.
Canadian. One more first question.
So when you, and I do not think this is in the course, Danny, by the way, when you are emptying all these quarters out, like, I know you weigh all this stuff. What's the method of that? And then do you know, like, obviously, X amount of pounds is this amount of dollars? Like, what's that look like?
Yeah,
And then where does that go?
Yeah, so for Canada, it's a little bit different because we unfortunately have 3 different coins. So I have toonies, loonies, and quarters. So I actually have a coin counter that sorts them. So it'll tell me like how many quarters, loonies, toonies.
Okay.
And I basically just run it to that machine. And I'm very much, as Danny knows, I count every quarter. I don't shortchange it. I'm very by the book. So in the off day that maybe I do sell it maybe down the line, or, if the government comes after me, I can happily say, yeah, everything I've claimed is exactly to a T. Like there's nothing goes in my pocket, right? Which is very important. But that's how I do it though. So basically I'll spend like an hour just, collecting the coins, dumping in the machine, cycling it through, refilling the change machine. So I'm there maybe 2 or 3 hours a week, and that's literally it. And then right now I'm at home right now just watching Danny on my computer. I turn my head to the left a little bit. I got a gigantic 40-inch monitor here that has all the cameras in my view, so I can watch it from here, and have it on my phone too. So
Jesus, Wade, it's not what he asked you. So that brings up 2 things. Number 1, Frank, I do in fact talk about that in the course. But first, let me ask Wade something.
Yes, you're right.
Wade, if you had 8 stores, do you think you'd do the same thing you do now with coins?
It would likely be hybrid, at least. But I like coins though.
All right. No, I mean,
I'm gonna always have coin.
I mean, count. You said count every coin. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
And I do say this in my course. For me, even from the outset, even from store number one, take the coins out of the washers and dryers, dump them into the change machine until it's full. Take the cash out, count the cash. I have an accounting now for every dime made in that store. Now, if the changers start to run out of coin, which is fairly rare, oh my God, someone's coming in and using my change machine. I better put up a sign and say it's for laundry customers only. Who gives a shit? If you lose coinage,
Coin bandits.
right, and it's so nominal, the amount, it doesn't really matter. Now, when that store starts to accumulate a lot of coin, that's when you weigh it, because I have counters that can weigh it to the quarter. They have dime counters, they have penny counters. So 600 pounds, right? We know how much that is. 60 pounds, $500. I don't remember the exact numbers.
Okay.
You dump it into a bag, and you make sure that you have an account with your bank where they don't charge you, believe it or not. Some banks charge for cash. So you just have to ask, and they'll go, oh, that's fine. Like with me, it was always, oh, that's fine, no big deal. And then they're like, holy shit, look at all this cash. But so that one store, oh, I have heavy coinage. I wouldn't leave it in the store because the attendants are going to gank it. I would have it at home in, like I have brass now from expended cartridges, and I would have the coin in there until it got to be, and it's also a chore, so when it got to be a pain in the ass, I weigh it, I dump it into a clear bag, I put the amount on it. I never had one, I was never a quarter off, and they were always impressed. It was like, do you think I'm sitting there counting these? You got other dipshits on the internet who have, no offense, Wade, they've got coin counters and they show that.
Wade counting his stuff.
But
it's different. That's 3 different coins.
That to me is, I don't have the time for that. And it's extremely excruciatingly boring. So that's the part that I don't want to do. Now, this particular guy has millions of followers and, ching, 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 you're counting coins. That's an ASMR thing. That's a YouTube thing. That's not what you want to be doing as a business owner. So quarters only, no dimes, no nickels, no nothing. And when you get X amount, you know what I mean? You dump them into a bag and deposit them. Done. Does that make sense? Because you only consider the money. Now, when I sold the Empire, they sent this accountant out. He's like, well, how do you know how much all these rows of machines made? And I'm like, well, the big machines in the back make a lot. I truly don't care that much, honestly. If that sounds ignorant, great. Do what Wade does, figure it all out. Well, they sent this bean counter out, and he had his own scales, and he would weigh every row and write it all down for all the stores. And I was like, have at it, buddy. I don't even want to see those numbers, whatever. And then I gave them the keys so they could collect the coin, because there's just something I didn't want to do. I was like, go collect the coin, you can do it.
Yeah.
And then they basically told me that they thought that I was sending somebody in there in a ski mask to put $20 bills in the change machine. So I said, wait, here's the all the codes to the camera systems so they could look. It was strange to me, because if you've never lied, and you're a 4-year-old, right? You've never lied in your life, and somebody comes up and smacks you in the face and says, you're a liar. You're like, what? Okay. My mom ran an illegal daycare, and one of the kids had a big bite mark on his butt. I'm going somewhere with this. And of course, they were grilling all the kids, bracing them, and they're like, did you bite Ethan's butt? No. Did you bite Ethan? I think he did it himself. One of the kids said. Kids say the damnedest things. I think he did it himself. Well, that was the kid that did it, So maybe 3-year-olds. My point is, they accused me of something weird, and I was like, what are you Oh, okay. You think I'm stuffing $20 bills in the... Because some stores, we talked about how if you don't have an attendant, they're going to put dollar bill after dollar bill in your changer. If you have someone working, a $20 bill, because in their mind, it's a mindset. There's someone here. So
Yeah.
if that $20 bill gets eaten up, they'll help me, whether it's true or not.
We have a good reputation. So we haven't had to eat any money in the 2 years I've been open, so it hasn't come down. But the people know I take care of them right away if there's a problem, if they call me.
Yeah. Well, Frank, I wouldn't be holding my breath
Gotcha.
as far as this store goes, but go fill out the LOI, send it to
Yeah.
me. And like I said, I'm like, it's the same thing where I said, oh, we'll give it to you within 24 hours. Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. F you. You get it by Monday.
Yeah, no.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Got it. All right.
Later,
Thank you,
Danny. Later.
Ciao.
Later.
See you.
All right, back to you guys. No, not back to you guys. Not quite yet. Danny, what up? How you been? Good. Man, that must have been entertaining. Nobody even wrote anything. What's up, Danny? It's Rob. I was able to get 2 free laundromats in SoCal with your silly course. Stop it. Rob, are you for real? Send me an email immediately. Can't make this shit up. Well, I know you know my email, Rob, because you got the silly course. Yeah, Shelly, we got to get to SoCal, apparently. I keep telling her, myself, my film crew, we got to start hanging out with these folks. Joshua, I know something about laundromat. Spell laundromat. Laundr. No, he didn't say, he said Landruy. It was even worse. Dave Lynn, adios. Where are you going, Dave? I don't know. Did they want 285 a square foot too, Rob? All right, Wade, stop talking to people on my chat. I talk to people. Stop it. Because then I'm going to go do something, and then I'm going to come back. Casey, answer your phone.
Mr. Danny,
What up?
just wrapping up some mowing for the evening.
Thrilling.
A blast a minute, I tell you.
We're live on the YouTubeinator, just so you know, so you don't say fuck or anything.
Oh, I've been watching,
Oh, God.
listening on the mower.
I know. I mean, you don't have to sit and watch me. I'm adorable, but you don't have to see me. Okay, so we sent a letter of intent,
Mm-hmm.
and we got a return. What is your
A
thoughts?
prompt return at that. He didn't. We asked for 6 months. He said 3. When we sent the LOI,
Why'd
put
we
it at
ask for only
6.
6? Oh, you're talking about back
No,
in
I'm
the
sorry.
day. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You asked what can you offer, and he said 3, and then we sent 6, and a reduced rate for 3, and he honored that. Not to the reduced rate we asked for, but he did honor a reduced rate for 3 months, plus all the TI. I'm not looking at the proposal right now. The signage was the only thing. He said he had to approve the signage, but he didn't say he would provide the signage.
Oh, good. Generally speaking, what are your thoughts? Isn't this the 50 cents a square foot guy?
Yep.
So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't really care what you're going to give us beyond that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm looking
I
at
mean,
it.
for this area, that's not much lower than, I would say, a Dollar General or a nail salon next door, but it is certainly lower. I think he understands the
Did he
demographic.
CC both of us? I'm trying to find it, or did he just send it to you and you sent it to me?
He said in the, give me a second. He said Casey and Danny.
Text me his first and last name, then I'll find it. We're using some subterfuge here.
Oh shit.
Is that his first or last name? Is that French Canadian?
It's Canadian French.
Shite.
There we go.
There it is. Oh. How could I forget that name? Jimmy Crack Corn. I was in the airport the other day, and over the overhead, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, pick up a white
No,
paging phone. Two guys ran to the phone, and they were both like, his name is my name, too. All right, here it is. What the piss? Thanks,
We
good for
didn't
today.
speak.
Appreciate it. I highlighted some question areas. Oh, that was you.
That was me. Let me see the email. Yeah, he copied you on it. Yesterday at, oh God, I'll do this from my phone.
All right. I got it. Thanks for sending the LOI. I've discussed this with my brother, his partner. We've arrived at an actual attached response. Which should cover most of the points you requested terms. Please review, let us know. My wife and I are leaving for 4 days. Okay, well, I don't need to know your vacation schedule, bud. Oh, good Lord. Look at this. Okay. 48 cents a square foot. Oh, I'm so happy. And this is why you don't say a buck. He probably would have shit in his hand and eaten it and then shit it out again and eaten it again. He'd been so happy. You're going to top out at like 60 cents. Why don't you just write back draft a lease? I mean, what do you think? Because the draft is going to have deposits and silly shit, and then we can come back at him on it. Is there anything we can push back on this? Not really.
Not really, unless I want to ask him to provide the sign.
And you should. You should. Because the way negotiations work, you should push back on anything. Landlord shall provide and complete removal of the rooftop water cooler, install 2 new 5-ton heat and air conditioning systems. Jesus, dude. Well, there's $25,000 right there.
I remember he said he's got 20 allocated and he had to put down 10 and they were going to hold it for him. And
yeah, that's right.
Anything.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm on these calls every day. Yes, that's right. He's already got them allocated. Excellent. Tiles prevent. This is almost too good to be true, right? I mean, you must be a plant. Allowing spin. This is your second store. Tenant shall provide the laundry equipment. No shit. Plumbing and electrical work required. Absolutely. So you're going to beat this poor guy up. Where does he mention the signs?
It's in the very last line of the work section. Any signage proposed by tenant must be approved by landlord.
Proposed must be approved. The space.
I mean, I was going to go with the
Plumbing and electrical work required to make the space ready for the intended use, including any work on walls, flooring, and water drain line extensions. Any signage proposed by tenant must be approved by landlord. Okay.
Or am I reading that incorrectly?
No, he's just sloughing it off. That's what he's doing. Let me look at this. I think I have an idea. The pictures of the signage are here in your Google Doc, right?
They are in the LOI I sent yesterday for you to.
Well,
I know. I got shit.
You got shit to do? Is that what you said?
No, I got stuff everywhere.
All right, hold on. I would share my screen, but you guys don't want to see this mess I'm looking at here. Yeah, it's kind of discombobulated. I don't think. Well, I don't think they have the money. Let's do this. Danny's going to give these guys a break. Available to discuss, he says. So he kind of expects us to come back with something. Give him 2 sentences. Write back. We concur. Draft the lease. This is probably going to be 4 pages, right? And it's going to get even better. The pushback is going to come when they come at us with a deposit and first and last month, like you're doing apartments or something of that nature. So yeah, dude, just tell him to draft the lease.
Roger.
Whether he's on vacay with beating his wife or what he's doing. All right, man. Keep me in the loop. If they only email you, just forward it to me and send me a text.
Will do.
No congrats yet, but it's getting pretty close.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, man.
Deep breath. Bye. And that is, as they say that. Oh, Daniel sent me his email, so I have to go into that other document. I'll spare you guys all that. You're so lucky to have me. All right, now Fast and Furious. Let's do the questions here. Coke, Pepsi. Is there any naysayers on? Is there anyone in here that wants to tell me I'm full of it? I'm full of shit. You tell me. No. What's up, Danny? It's Rob. 2 free laundry. Rob, did you email me yet? I know something about laundry. $285 square foot, $20 all in. Sounds like the limit. You know what, Dave? $20 per year all in, that's including everything, would be good just about anywhere. Lee says, I lost my document. I was deleting stuff and messing with it. One that shouldn't. Well, Lee, send me an email, dude. We'll take care of it. Hi from Wisconsin. Hello, Carl. Man, 40 cents a square foot, that's a dream. Yeah, it's crazy. That was live the other day, I'm pretty sure. Wade, I know what I think. Yeah. You're full of it, Danny. Shut up, Marcus. Yes. Hey, listen, I appreciate you guys. These things are a lot of fun. I enjoy them. I promised to answer a question from a text from a client. So Neil asks me, he says, quick question, which I don't know why anyone would type that, but okay. Big laundry, pushing 40 washers, look clean. That's not that big. And solid inside to the untrained eye. Question is, you're trained, Neil. Connected to one suite, and it's a closed vape shop, has an old, inoperable, old school car wash in the lot. All has closed but the laundry. Okay, so the laundry is the only thing operating. Couple of old washers in a car wash bay. Along with going down around it, would it be worth approaching landlord about the laundry and getting us as the tenants as the beginning of the revival of this her property? Yeah, Neil, why wouldn't it be worth it? Of course. And Neil is a client. No, Neil, you're not. Neil is a consult. Oh, God, let's call him up. Let's beat him up. He hasn't hired me to call landlords yet.
Hey, what's up, Danny?
You're not watching the live, huh?
I'm not on the live. Nope. Just got back in the house.
Well, now you are on the live. Quit dragging your feet, Neil. You sent me this question and you want to know, okay, it's a dilapidated center with no businesses. How many suites are there? You got the laundromat.
It's just 2. Yes, a laundromat, vape shop to the left, and then a car. Yeah,
and
3
car
bay
wash. So
old
that's 3.
Wine car wash.
That's 3. And you want to know, is it worth get shit or get off the pot, Neil? Is it worth it? Of course it's worth it. And you just gave me the exact verbiage. We're going to call the landlord and say, look, man, What you have here is a train wreck, and we're throwing you a lifeline, not to mix metaphors, but
Right.
we spend hundreds of thousands on this laundromat, and now you've got 2 of 3 tenants in place. He'll probably say, well, don't you want the car wash? No, because the word wash is in it. No, don't care for it. Don't want, please. Everyone thinks, oh, car washes and there's some fake guru out there talking about laundromats just because she thinks it's the same friggin' thing, which it ain't. It is not.
That's right.
I don't know anything about car washes, nor do I want to. Or dry cleaners. Totally different clientele, completely different consumer, completely different equipment, hundreds of employees running around. So there you have it. So my answer is yes. And I wanted to answer, as I told you when we consulted, sometimes you'll send a lengthy question and I'll write back, yeah. Sometimes that lengthy question, I think, requires a lengthy response, and I'll call you and tell you. So now, with the caveat, I don't know what this guy's doing. He might be trying to get rid of all the tenants so he can level it and put it in a high rise. I don't know. You don't know.
Right.
And the vape shop's the last holdout because they still have a lease. He might be, maybe he found gold under the parking lot and he's trying to get rid of the tenants so he can start prospecting. I don't friggin' know.
Yeah, that's right.
But truly, it's not about that call, Neil. It's about that call, the 7 minutes it takes to find out what the truth is, because no online research is going to tell you what he's doing. The conversation will. It's not about that store. It's about the next and the next, and my willingness to keep calling till you get one. That's all.
Fantastic. Well, that's kind of what I had in my mind, but I want to run it by you, get your thoughts, make sure I was thinking right.
Yeah. Well,
I was looking in the right direction.
The other good news, when you pay my silly fee, you're paying the retainer and you're writing that off. So you are in the laundry business. You're already doing it. You're in the face. If you never open a laundromat, number one, I've saved you a couple $100,000. But number two, you're writing this off. All of these depreciations. The lunch that you buy tomorrow, you buy a sandwich at Subway. That's a Scout sandwich. You were looking at laundries then, weren't you? Hell, buy a new car.
That's right.
Call it a Scout mobile.
That's right.
All right, what else? What do you want to say to the internet?
No, I think it's fantastic. You answered my question. I've been putting some scouting stores together. We're getting ready to make it happen. All right, 1 to 10. So I do appreciate your follow-up, and we'll be on it.
Have a good weekend.
All right, sir. Bye.
Thanks, Neil. As promised, I knew there was some dangling participle. What do you guys want to talk about in the comments section? What you spell. I got your email, Lee. Hello, Mr. Patra, all the way from India. This has been fun. If you're new, and you know what? This is sort of a cult, right? I mean, my channel, one of my friends told me, he was in my office and he was watching one of these and he's like, you can say whatever you want. No, it's not that. It's the fact that I say what is the truth. And you guys are the choir. Hallelujah. I don't have to preach this. When I jump on here, I've got people willing to jump on and say, I've done it. I'm doing it. We've got a brand new guy. I hope you send me an email whom I'm not aware of, who got 2 stores with nothing more than the course. Hey, you want my personal help? If you've already seen it, consult with me. Go back into the course content and hit the button. It's that easy. What are you afraid of? I think some people are fearful to have a conversation. They don't want to talk to anyone. Well, you're going to have to talk to me in order to have me help you. What's the alternative? What is your plan B? Tell me. What is it? There you go. Tell me your plan B. Not in these chats, not in the live, but if you're watching this evergreen video, tell me in the comments. And those of you that are on here, when I end this stream, go find the video. It's the most recent live, and tell me what your plan B is. Do it.